Hey yo, what's good everybody? It's your boy Matthew Maley for MatthewMaley.com. As you can tell, we are back on the couch. It is time for another weekly movie review. So this week, I checked out a flick that I was actually interested in seeing when I first saw the commercial for it way back when it was first coming out. I'm a fan of some of the talent that's in the movie, and how it was presented seemed like it would be a pretty well done ensemble cast character study, if you will. I'm speaking of Roman Polanski's most recent film entitled Carnage, starring Kate Winslet, Jodie Foster, Christopher Waltz, and John C. Reilly. The basis of the film kind of focuses on the interpersonal relationship between both of these sets of couples, or both of the couples, I guess you could say. The reason for their interpersonal relationship is the one couple's child smacked the other couple's child in the face with a tree. Well, a branch of a tree, not an entire tree. That'd be pretty impressive. But that's the entire setup. And when I say that is the entire setup, that is truly the entire setup. The rest of the movie takes place in three different shots: a living room, a hallway, and a bathroom. And, oh, I'm sorry, four. There's also a kitchen shot. And is nothing more than dialogue going back and forth. And that's why I was actually really interested in it, because for one thing, I've always thought John C. Reilly's a good actor, but I've never really gotten to see much of a more serious role. I love Christopher Waltz. He was so good in Inglourious Bastards. I will watch anything he ever puts out again, except for Water for Elephants or whatever. I couldn't get down with that. But anything else he puts out, I will check out. It's always, I just love the dude. Now, in terms of Kate Winslet and Jodie Foster, I really can't stand either one of them. I've never liked their acting. I don't think either one of them is that great of an actress. And I think they kind of just have done, one or two movies that got them blown up, and then they just kind of coasted from there. Kate Winslet has just been coasting ever since Titanic. There, I said it. It's the truth. Hate me for it. Jodie Foster's Safe House was cool. I mean, Panic Room, not Safe House. Safe House was cool, but that's not what I'm speaking about. Panic Room was all right, thanks to Forrest Whitaker. But other than that, what has she really done that I was impressed by? Can't think of much. So, definitely was loving the male part of the cast, not so much the female. But I digress. So, you have the couple whose child was struck, played by Jodie Foster and John C. Reilly. And then you have the couple that was the parents of the aggressor, which is Christopher Waltz and Kate Winslet. And Christopher Waltz's character is this high-power New York attorney. Kate Winslet is this overly dramatic, needy, never paid attention to because my husband works too much, but I'm going to happily walk around in, $10,000 Blahniks and, a nice brand new Prada bag, but I'm going to complain about it the whole time. Then you have the other side, which is Jodie Foster's character, who is this very self-righteous, fighting for the cause author, currently writing a book about Darfur after her previous book was about some other tragedy. And everything in their house is totally over the top and, just done for excess almost. And then you have John C. Reilly's character, who is just a normal salesman. He sells knobs and faucets and other household knick-knack type accoutrement, if you will. So the interpersonal workings are pretty well done. Both from, the couples against the couples. Then you had aspects where the couples would fight interpersonally. Then you have the aspects where the men would gang up on the women and the women would gang up on the men. And it was an interesting dynamic, I will say that. But sadly, none of the dialogue was pointed enough to really keep you that interested, in my opinion. One thing that is blatantly obvious is that this movie was adapted from a play. And it comes through a billionfold on screen. And I really think this probably would be a much better play than it was a movie. The aspects of the play, I feel they tried to convey too much. I felt that there were so many scenes that it was almost like they overacted, and even some of the transitions was almost like they were waiting for somebody to, give some cue, and then they turn and deliver the line. I don't know, it had like a really play feel to it. And sometimes that can work very well for a movie, other times it doesn't. This one, I thought a lot of it was forced. I thought a lot of the drama was, it was almost expected. Like it would seriously seem like, okay, well, first it's going to be couple versus couple. Now it's going to be this couple against each other. Now it's going to be this couple against each other. Now it's going to be the men against the women. Now it's going to be the women against the men. It just felt very contrived at a lot of times, and it also felt pretty predictable. So overall, I think it really could have been a better movie than it was. I do want to say that everybody did a very good performance. Even though I still don't really like either of the female actresses, it still really was well acted. John C. Reilly definitely showed some range. He did have some standard John C. Reilly moments, but he definitely did show some different side of him. And then Christopher Waltz was a beast. That dude is just awesome, as always. And he was just as good at this. So I do want to give it a shout out for literally, having 90% of the film take place in one room and just have, it was cool because even though it was all filmed in one room, you still felt interested in the shot because of some very good angles and very well shot just scenes. But overall, I can't mark it up too much for that. It won a few different things. It won, let me see, it was nominated for 2 Golden Globes, as well as another 4 wins and 7 nominations. I can't get down with that. It was an average movie to me, and I think if it hadn't been directed by Roman Polanski, that's all it would have been seen as. I personally give it 3 stars, not even my stereotypical 3.5 stars. Was I okay that I saw it? Yeah, I guess, but I don't have any desire to ever see it again. And if somebody asks me how it was, I'm going to tell them, if you have nothing else better to watch, watch it. But it really wasn't that great. Another thing I want to comment on, feature film length should be 1 hour and 45 minutes to 2 hours and 15 minutes. This movie was 1 hour and 12 minutes. That's like an extended episode of CSI. Come on. Like, a feature-length film at 1 hour and 12 minutes? I don't know about all that. So, at the end of the day, 3 stars for Carnage. Like I said, if you have nothing else better to watch, it's worth a watch just based on Christopher Waltz's performance, but I wouldn't recommend going and buying it. So, there you have my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Do you think I'm totally off base? Do you think it was amazing? Do you hate it simply because of who Roman Polanski is? Kind of creepy. Kind of creepy. So let me know what you guys think. So if you haven't seen the flick, you probably ain't missing out on that much. But if you have, drop your opinion in the comment section. I'd love to find out. So as always, I am Matthew Bailey. This is MatthewBailey.com. We are on the couch for at least another week or 2 to go. And then we're going to be transitioning to a new couch. But like I said, stay tuned. I'll still be doing all my videos as always. And in fact, we're going to be growing. So make sure you guys keep checking back to MatthewBailey.com. Or, as always, you can check me out on YouTube. Search for Matthew Bailey Poker. See all my videos. Like, comment, subscribe. Of course, you can follow your boy on Twitter, @MatthewBailey. As always, like my page on Facebook, too. Search for Matthew Bailey Poker. So, until the next video, I am officially signing off. Hope everybody has a great weekend. And until the next video, peace out, y'all.